Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding this. If you're subscribed and watching along as I post, this will be for the week of April 15th to the 21st, 2024. So this is a special week because I'm using two brand new decks. Thank you so much to one of my subscribers for leaving some donations. All donations that you guys leave go back into the channel in the form of new decks, editing software, things like that. So thank you so much. It's never required. If you want to support this channel, even just liking these videos, commenting, sharing them with your friends, and subscribing does so much more than you realize, okay? So let's dive into it. The first card out, we're going to be pulling from the Woodland Warden's Oracle by Jessica Rue. The first card out is the Cat and Lavender, Independence. Okay, Scorpio, there's news this week that will be showing you that you're going to be more independent. So for example, in work, you may be being given more autonomy, more management, more freedom to sort of run the place how you want to run it, or run things how you want to run it, without having to double check with your bosses, your supervisors, anything like that. If you are an independent contractor or an entrepreneur, this can be more financial independence coming in the form of sales, which is obviously a really good thing. And then also I'm seeing this emotionally. So for example, if you live with a partner, that partner may be taking on some sort of new hobby or class or recurring event that they're going to be going to, and you'll be having some more time to do what you want with. Okay, some more freedom, some more independence to do whatever you want. So that's really good news. I love that that's coming out for you. Okay, we also have the Bear and Cedar with leadership. See, this confirms what we were just saying, leadership. Yeah, in the workplace, you seem to be leveling up. And some of you may literally be getting a promotion, being promised a promotion in a certain amount of time, getting some sort of raise. And I think people are just looking to you more as a leader. You know what I'm thinking, Scorpio? I was thinking back to a time in my own life where I was not technically actually there's two times in my life, I wasn't technically the leader or manager by label or pay scale, but people kept looking to me to fulfill that duty. People naturally just approached me, even other employees or other people in the thing that's coming up in my mind. They thought I was the manager. They thought I was the person in charge because I was doing a lot of the work. I just had that level of like approachability, I guess, compared to the person who was actually technically in charge. And I'm not saying that you should be doing more work than you're getting paid for. This isn't even directly applying to the workplace. It just feels like you're in a situation where technically by title, you are not the one in charge, but you are radiating this leadership energy, this respectability, and people naturally approach you when they have questions. This could even be a situation where if you're working a job, people who have been working there longer than you have may be asking you how to do something. And it's a weird predicament because it's like, I just started working here. Like, you've been here way longer than me and I already know more than you. So it's one of those things where a lot of you may be outpacing the people around you, or just you have this sort of leadership ability if you're watching this. And this isn't just this week. This is something that you carry with you your whole life. You know, you're constantly going to find yourself in these leadership positions, and honestly there's just something about you that radiates this, so it's going to be very highly likely for you to be someone who sort of has a lot of autonomy to move things in a certain direction, whether it's a group of people, whether it's a project, whether it's your own business, or even just like some group that you're in for fun. You're the one that makes a lot of the decisions because there's just something about your energy that it's like you just sound like you know what you're talking about even when you don't know what you're talking about. And it's funny, you may find that all the time. Like, people come up and ask you for knowledge on certain things or advice on certain things, and you're like, oh, I don't know anything about that. And they're like, what? You seem like you do. And it's like, what have I done to make it seem like I know all this stuff? Like, I never said I knew anything about this. You just radiate that energy of like, oh, that's the person to ask for advice for. That's someone who knows what they're talking about, even when you don't. And I think the fact that you can admit that you don't know what you're talking about only makes people trust you way more anyways. So we have the Lizard and the Pitcher Plant, I almost said palm, and it came out in reverse, and this is stagnation. Okay, so I actually kind of like that this came out in reverse, because to me it feels like you're coming out of a period where you felt a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant, you know, maybe things weren't moving forward. I feel like that's what is sort of moving forward, that's what's changing in this week. So the energy is sort of turning a little bit. The gears that have not been turning it for a while are starting to wake back up. We're going to get more specifics on what this could mean. So I am going to pick 6 cards from the Tarot of the Divine. And this is a beautiful tarot deck. I'm so excited to use it. They're all face down on the table, so let's pull them out one by one. First card out is the 8 of Coins. Wow. Yeah, beautiful card. And I feel like this kind of goes to show when you're working hard towards a goal and you may be getting frustrated because you've done it over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like, when will I finally see the growth? When will I finally see the development? This is promising you that you're going to be viewed as a master, a leader, someone who's very high up in your field of expertise quite soon. This definitely feels like a career reading. So if you're someone who does not have a career, for example, you may be a stay-at-home parent or spouse, or you may be retired, there's just something that you may be doing in your free time. Okay, this could be a class, this could be a club, this could be a little craft that you do, and you're going to be revered as a master in that craft or whatever you're doing. Like, other people who do the same thing that you do will look to you as like a leader, as someone who knows what they're doing. For example, maybe for some of you, you've been quilting your whole life and you never thought yourself to be a master. It's just something that you do in your free time. And now maybe you're putting some of your work out there. Maybe you're selling some of your quilts, and some of you may be even making content or writing books on it, and people are starting to realize, whoa, this is someone who is a master quilt maker, and you never considered yourself that, but it's like, here you are, here you are. And that's what's coming in the next few months, I feel, just very intuitively, just having this very high level of authority in what you do, even if you're new to it. So very fascinating. Sometimes people just get it. You know, there's certain things that you're just really good at without trying super hard, and other people may have to try a little bit harder than you, and that's just life. And on the flip side, there's plenty of things that just don't come to you naturally, and it's best to just avoid those things. You know, that's what we pay other people for. All right, the things that you're great at, capitalize off of that. Do those things. All right, we have the 9 of Wands coming out upright. There's a little bit of fear here. You know what I'm also getting from these 2 cards together is a little bit of frustration. Okay, this feels more emotional. It feels more directed towards relationships. Some of you may be thinking to yourself, like, I've put in all this time, all this work, all this energy into this relationship or into this friendship. Why wasn't I the one invited? Or why wasn't I the one that was called? Why wasn't I the one that was fill in the blank? So I am getting that. There may be a brief moment here of not like betrayal, because this doesn't feel like someone's betraying you, but almost jealousy. To be honest with you, it's like I'm the one that's put in all the work in this relationship, this friendship. I've been here whenever you want. So why is it like when you are, I don't know, planning a trip to Florida, you don't invite me, you invite that other person? I'm offended. Something stupid like that, you know? Your feelings aren't stupid. Your feelings are valid. They're understandable. And I do feel like there is like this sense of, I've worked so hard to get to where I'm at. Why is this other person? It's so interesting, actually. This is really interesting because it feels like the opposite end of the spectrum. So this could be what other people are feeling towards you. Because like we said, you're becoming a master in a certain field or at something that you're doing, and people are looking to you as this master. And like I said, there's something within your aura where it's like promotions will come very easily to you compared to other people. And that's just the way it is. Other people may be feeling this jealousy towards you. But the weird thing is, you're also feeling this jealousy in another area of your life towards someone else. Fascinating. For example, let's just say you broke up with someone like a year ago, and you spent years and years and years with this person, building them up, you know, trying to help them heal, pouring into the relationship, and they never wanted to get married. They always said, oh, I don't want to get married, whatever. And then they start dating someone new, and they're dating for like 3 months, and then they're engaged. And you're like, are you kidding me? I'm the one who did all that work. I'm the one that put in all that time, that effort, that energy. So why are they getting the rewards for it? And by the way, that's not a reward, okay? If in that particular circumstance, you know, because why would you want to be with someone like that? But anyways, I don't know. Sometimes things are just in alignment with us and out of alignment with us. Sometimes things are mostly in alignment with us, but can be a little bit out of alignment with us, and vice versa. So the ease at which something comes to you really shows how in alignment it is with you. And on the flip side, sometimes there are things that are totally in alignment with you. They just take some time to build. Things like businesses, things like wealth, things like health. You can't take the easy way out with certain things when it comes to building up a strong foundation within them, even if it is totally in harmony and alignment with you. So I don't know, I am getting a little bit of jealousy, but it's not going to consume your whole week. This may be like a moment that you experience one day this week. It may just be in the back of your mind for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. You're just fuming about it, and then you go back to your normal life, We have the Lovers. Yes, there's a big love decision being made here. The wheels are turning in love. It feels like, also with the Lovers, totally outside of romantic relationships, this is someone making a yes decision to you. And wow, I just saw a beautiful red cardinal. I'm still seeing it in the tree outside of my window, sitting in an evergreen. So some of you guys, cardinals, if that is some sort of sign for you from the universe, from your ancestors, take it. Cardinals are very beautiful. Love them. Where was I going with that? Wow, I get distracted so easy. I feel like someone's making a yes decision when it comes to you. So like I said, this could be someone that you work with saying, yes, okay, this is going to be our new manager, our new leader. I see it in careers. Someone may be putting you on a path of upper management. Okay, out of all the people, out of all the coworkers, out of everyone that you're on the same level as, like, you're the one that they have their eye on, and they're like, okay, this person has a lot of potential for like more upper management. So going from like blue collar to white collar work is what I'm seeing for some of you, where it's like instead of actually being the one that does the work and being underpaid for it, you're gonna be the one that's overpaid for not doing a lot of work. So listen, don't hate the game, or no, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I was trying to say. We don't like this system, of course, but that doesn't mean you can't benefit off of it until it changes. So get that money is what I would say to that. Where am I going with this? Okay. Yeah, let's see what else comes out. Second row of cards, we have the Three of Coins in reverse. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, highly important. You need to find yourself some sort of charm. So this is the evil eye, and it's on a red bracelet. This is protection from evil. You could also, there's so many different symbols throughout the world that protects from evil. If you're a crystal person, any black mineral or crystal, like obsidian, for example, carry that with you, and it'll absorb negative energy sent from other people. I also like lapis lazuli, beautiful stone. It's blue, and that is specifically good if you feel like there are jealous people around you. Very powerful stone for that. Even if you have a tiny one, I'm telling you, it's powerful. And if you lose that stone, it protected you, okay? Just know that. Or if it breaks, or if a bracelet that's protecting you from evil falls off, anything like that, that means it has seriously, seriously protected you. So get yourself a new one, all right? The reason why I'm saying this, I'm not trying to scare you, but I do feel like there is some jealousy around you a little bit. It's not something terrible. It's not someone who hates you. In fact, I feel like the person who is jealous, they actually understand you. They don't hate you needlessly. It's like the same way in which you're jealous that new friend of your best friend gets to go on the trip to Florida with them and you weren't invited, And it's like, you've only been friends for like 3 months. You don't hate that person. It's just your own jealousy that you can't stand. You know what I mean? Like you don't blame that person for anything. And I think logically you know that if you were in that situation. That's the same type of energy I'm getting towards you. So someone's jealous that they didn't get something that you got, or that you're being so lucky at whatever you're being lucky at, and they don't have that same luck. But it's not necessarily that they don't like you, but regardless, it's important to protect yourself from that person's energy. They're not a bad person. You can totally be friends with them. We all get jealous from time to time. You know what I mean? Unless you really do feel like it's toxic, then that's a whole different story, and maybe you should walk away from those people. But there are definitely, I don't know why I'm seeing jealous coworker energy, or how do I put this? So if you resonated with the example of like you had an ex and you put so much energy towards it, and then they proposed to like someone else that they've known for like 3 months, that person they proposed to may be the jealous one. Okay, you understand? So I'm just feeling jealousy for a lot of you. It doesn't feel intense and it doesn't feel like they hate you. Logically speaking, they have nothing against you, but it's just their own insecurities, their own jealousy, and you still have to protect yourself from that energy, okay? I am seeing that with the Three of Coins in reverse here. And also, this questioning within yourself towards something completely different, where you're like, oh, am I unappreciated for all the work I do, into something else. It's so weird how lucky you are in one area of life, and then in another you're sort of getting into your own jealous feels a little bit. Okay, let's see. We have the Four of Coins coming out. Four of Coins, yeah. Saving your money up, I see, is going to be important for you this week. There could be some big ideas that you have for the future or things taking place. And final card out, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with the Nine of Swords coming out in reverse, this is you protecting yourself and letting go of any ill will, negativity, jealousy that we talked about. This is also coming out right underneath the Lovers here, so I feel like a lot of you are choosing love and optimism over fear and jealousy. So this is actually a pretty beautiful reading. And, there's a lot to be grateful for in this present moment. So it kind of feels like old feelings of insecurity and jealousy are creeping back up slightly, and you're just like letting it go because, why? Why? You've built a life for yourself where things are coming easier and easier to you. Life is becoming easier in general. More independence is coming through this week. That's another thing. For some of you, it's like your partner may be taking on some sort of, or like your best friend or someone, they're a little bit more busy with their life, and that gives you more time to be independent and develop yourself as an independent person, or like go hang out with other people, go meet new people, and you should make the most of that and look at it in that positive way instead of getting jealous that they have their own life, essentially, or a life outside of you. Okay, that may be a sign, if you get jealous, that you may actually want to invest in a life outside of that person, okay? Scorpio, I know you so well, all right? My partner's a Scorpio. So many people in my life are Scorpio. All throughout my history, I've been very close friends with Scorpios. You guys are very intense when it comes to your friendships and relationships. It's like you have like one person that you may be romantically involved with, and then you have a best friend. And I'm not going to say that you're codependent, but you just love very intensely. And sometimes a lot of people, it's not that they don't love as intensely, but their intense love is spread out a little bit more thinly than yours is. And whenever you connect with someone like that, and if it triggers a little bit of jealousy within you, that may just be your sign to invest in yourself. And investing in yourself looks like having new experiences. So meeting some new people, having new experiences with them to broaden your mind and your horizons, creating new experiences for yourself, taking on new projects, ideas. And, if anyone's busy and you're finding yourself getting some type of way about it, this is just a sign to enjoy that independence, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. If you want to help support the channel, remember to like this video, comment how it resonated, and subscribe. If you would like to leave a donation, it's always available in the description box. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.